Hey,
I think
hello, ladies,
politics has
gentlemen, and everyone in between. How the heck are you? I am indeed the Lavender Lady, Diana Clarion. Good to have you here. And we have with us today the one, the only, the brilliant, the beautiful Kate Farr, Bionic Dance. Hello, dear.
Hello, hi everybody. I am indeed not the Lavender Lady, Diana Clarion. I yeah. So hi, how you doing?
Oh, as long as you're doing all right, I'm not doing too badly. So, what the heck.
Hmm,
Um,
well, you should have heard me last night. I was a big snotty mess for a couple of minutes.
I get the feeling, yeah, because I saw some of the stuff you had posted.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I returned the note. Yeah, it's like I cannot alter time for you, unfortunately. So,
I actually didn't see that reply, but it seems to me you did not in fact get the reference.
oh, okay, maybe not. No.
Well, what I said, you said something like, "Can I help you?" And I said, "Probably not. Not unless you can alter time, speed up the quarantine, or teleport me off this rock," which
Yes.
is a takeoff on Luke's line from Star Wars.
Oh,
yes.
okay, okay, okay. I got you now. Okay, okay, and I missed
Ooh,
that
this is
one.
some good stuff right here. Sorry,
Is it good?
I just got a delivery of new weed, and this blackberry Kush, it's an indica blend, is really tasty. Like
Ooh.
Well, that's
the
good.
effects haven't hit me yet, but it tastes really good.
And then we have, yay, ladies and gentlemen, we have our navigator. We have Mom NATO. Hi, dear. How are ya? Hiding. There
Other
you
than
are.
what we discussed earlier, I guess I'm okay.
No, I know that
Yeah.
one. Yeah, you wish you could kind
Yeah.
of point the finger and do magic things,
Uh,
but
yeah, I wish I was a cleric from D&D with cure disease
there you go.
Mm.
There you go.
and take care of everything. But unfortunately, breast cancer is not that easily cured. So,
You should probably
Right.
tell the audience that it's your mom who's got it, not you.
yes, yes,
Yeah,
it's my
yeah,
mother,
yeah.
but uh, my granny Winbeck died of breast cancer. My mom now has cancer, which predisposes me to catching it. So that's another
Yeah.
thing on
Well,
my mind.
my ex had that fear constantly because
Mhm.
in her family, breast
And
cancer was a generational thing. Yeah.
yeah, and what you have to also keep in mind is if you get genetic testing to find out if you are predisposed, guess what happens to your health insurance?
Mhm. Well, pre-existing
Mm-hmm.
conditions. Yeah, well, look at it this way,
Yes.
though, at least you have a baseline. Me and Diana being adopted? No clue. Total
Yeah.
time bombs.
My dad was adopted.
Ah,
So,
Well,
still.
but we
still,
think that my grandfather, his dad, is his natural father, who was messing around with my Granny Winbeck's sister,
ooh, okay.
and that's why they adopted him because Granny Winbeck's sister, my great aunt Mary, got pregnant.
Ooh, okay.
So that's what we
Oh
believe,
my.
but we can't be sure. So I'm gonna mute the mic while I go get some crushed ice for a soda. I'll be right back.
Oh
Well,
boy, oh
I
boy,
can
oh
hear
turns
you.
boy.
I
out
just won't hear me.
it turns out that I'm not suffering a too severe appearance deficit. Thus, I'm on camera.
Yay!
So, the poor lighting hides the imperfection.
Oh.
Hush you. But this is that stuff I was talking about on Twitter. She was talking about soda. I'm telling you, this
Yes,
is the one
yes.
where it kind of tastes like Mountain Dew or Sprite or Fanta, but with this weird chemical taste that I'm pretty sure, because the ingredients say right here, is quinine.
I want some now.
Uh, but I don't know. It's a very unusual taste. I'm told it's an acquired taste. So,
Oh, okay. I know of a few things like that. I know there's Moxie, for example.
mm, oh my God, Moxie is so horrible.
Isn't
Oh,
it?
it's nasty. Like,
Yeah.
I remember someone handed me a can of it. I opened it and I started drinking some, and I could literally feel the grains of sugar going down my throat, scraping it as it went. And
Okay,
I have
I have a
never had
question.
mercy since. It was one of the most disgusting things I've ever tasted.
why the hell would you have quinine laced soda?
Hey, ask the Brits. This is actually, it's technically Scottish. Apparently, they
Okay.
call it like Scotland's national drink or something. So you'll have to ask them.
Okay.
But I learned about this. It's pronounced Iron Brew. Would you get that from this necessarily? I looked at it and I
Nope.
thought, what is that?
Yes.
Gaelic or Welsh? I don't know. But like someone
Yes,
I knew
I
on a
actually would
sci-fi
have.
web board back in the 90s just went off on this stuff. He thought it was the best thing ever, and like I couldn't find it here in the US, and I was curious for literally decades since the 90s, like I said.
Uh-huh.
And now I know, and well, okay, that's over.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh, for freak's sake
Give me a
here.
second.
Mhm.
Ow!
What?
Tangles.
I was trying to shill this program on Twitter, and Twitter's got this thing where they have you select the ads that you want to annoy you with. I've been recycling the page to get by it because what I've heard from everybody else is that no matter what answer you select, it's very, 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 very annoying. So this one put that page up right on top of the show that I was doing for the show here.
So I must have an ad blocker or something that I've forgotten about because I have no idea what ads you're talking about on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I had to
No,
brush it before I can braid it.
there's this page that they put on. I guess they want you to choose the ads that you're going to see, either targeted
Or-
ads. Well, they're putting their ads all in the Twitter timeline, and they're being very annoying with it, from what I've heard from other
What
people.
ads?
Yeah, I don't see ads on Twitter. You must be doing something wrong.
I must be. No, I'm running an ad blocker, but that page keeps coming up, and I'm afraid to select one of the two options because I'm led to believe
What?
from other people that no matter what you select, it's horrible, and it almost sounds like it somehow knows how to avoid ad blockers. I don't know.
Maybe you're just using Linux.
Well, of course I am. I've been
This is my point.
I've been using Linux for 21 years, dear.
Uh-huh. And how many times have you bitched about something that would be easily solved if you didn't?
Well, you would be trading one problem for another.
Not really.
Oh my. Oh,
But-
anyway, what we've got. Oh boy! Look at my feed here. I have shilled the program, and right on my Twitter feed is answers in Genesis. Get all 6 self-paced online courses for only $19, a $294
Ah, fuck
value.
that shit.
Creation apologetics. It's like, oh, what the hell?
You know, if I ever happen to bump into those people, I'm going to very deliberately pronounce it answers in Genesis, just to mess with them.
Oh.
And if they try to say I was stupid and didn't know how to pronounce Genesis, I will point them at this video and say, ah.
There you are. It's, oh my word. Yeah, shill your Creation Apologetics Masterclass. Go right ahead. I mean, I would have to apologize
That
for
makes
even,
no sense.
I know. Well, you
Why
have to
would you-
apologize for being an apologist, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, really. As I cover
It's
up
kind of a silly
my
word.
legs.
I mean, like, I know what they mean by it, but when most people say apologize and they hear apologetics, they're not going to get the right image of what those people think apologetics means just because of the word, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
it's,
oh, you're an apologist. Okay, apologize for your religious shit, you know?
Yeah.
I have to look
I mean,
this
I have
up.
to, like, not having been raised religious, it took me a while to understand what they meant by apologist. It boggled me.
I'm looking
I-
at the etymology because I used
What
to.
does it? I don't understand how
Okay.
how that works.
Oh, here we go.
I
Oh,
don't apologize for my religion. I don't think anybody should have to apologize
A
Oh, I
secondary,
for their
do.
religion.
a secondary
I
meaning is of the nature of a formal defense or justification of something such as a theory or religious doctrine. Well, get a theory
Well,
out of
fuck
there.
that.
You don't practice apologetics for theories. You practice evidence. But
But well, I mean, I think technically an apologist should be presenting evidence as part of their case. But regardless, I mean, yes, I do think some people should apologize for their religion. Like, say, ooh, the people who went through the whole Crusades and all that business, the Inquisition. I think they should be apologizing.
or
Mm.
a lot of the very conservative religious types who put their queer kids through all sorts of crap.
Well, yeah, that. I don't think I should apologize. I don't force my religion on anybody.
No.
They seem quite harmless. And as I'm always saying on my videos, if you can share and play nicely with the other kids, I don't care what the fuck you believe.
Yeah, really.
What was I'm what, Kate?
Harmless.
Yes,
Mostly.
I'm pretty
Mostly
harmless unless you piss
Yeah.
me off.
Yeah.
I'm mostly harmless unless you make me angry. Usually that involves hurting my kid. As long as you don't do that, you're good.
Oh, okay. So
As-
just
as-
talk to
as
Squirrel
Squirrel
about
found
that
out.
I'll just
Yes,
endeavor to
just
not
talk to
get
Squirrel
caught.
about that one.
one. Oh my. Let's
But,
see. Here we go. Mage Grey Wolf says, "If I ever discover another planet in our solar system, I'm naming it Nibiru just to screw with conspiracy theorists." Oh my! Oh my! Oh my! Oh my! Oh jeez. Oh, we have
I don't
half a
know.
dozen people here.
I would really love actually to get into astronomy and discover a new nova, right? What undiscovered before, and I'm going to name it Scotia, just to mess with people. You know, oh hey, it's Nova Scotia. I don't know.
There you go. But I don't
Actually,
know.
it would probably be named Nova Scotia Far.
No, it doesn't have to be. I think if it's my planet, I get to name it.
Yes, but they always add the last name of the discoverer to the name.
I
So it
need
would be
to get.
Nova Scotia Far. You're totally missing it.
Well, I don't know. I'm a bit of a sci-fi fan, you may have noticed, and I'm thinking that I need to get, like, say, a cloak or a cowl or a cape or something, and, like, put the picture of the crew of Moya on there and tell people it's Far's cape.
Okay.
Very good.
Oh my, oh my. Anyway, no, I don't know how many of you kids out in the audience there remember some of the discussion that we were having on Sunday. I went shopping for dinner yesterday and I had the thought of a gelatine dessert. So I went looking on the shelves and indeed I did find some Jell-O, and I found it in lime and I found it in orange. And I remembered, Kate, our discussion yesterday about orange and lime. So there we have the thumbnail for today's show. And we have this.
Oh, that just looks. Ew. That looks nasty.
I should, like, it's hard to find it somewhere around. I have this image where, like, I had a big box of Nerds, and it was the Rainbow Nerds, right?
Okay.
And I got to a point where I was like, I don't really want to finish these necessarily. I'm kind of done with it. So, in a weird fit of madness and experimentation, I poured them all into a mug, put water in the mug, and then microwaved it. And
Oh, God.
it came out sort of like warm tang in a way, but the color was like diseased swamp water. It was like a brownish color that smelled like Willy Wonka's ass.
Oh my God.
Oh, jeez. How do you know what Willy Wonka's ass smells like? That's what I want to know.
I'm guessing, but I saw the movie. That's where-
Which one? The old one or the new one?
There
There's
is only
Willy
one.
Wonka.
There is only one. Yes. The other thing
Oh,
is
actually, I
something
mean-
else.
Well, actually, I mean, technically, the one Tim fucking Burton made, I hate that guy, is actually Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. Because the
Mhm.
original was named Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory just because they had like copyright issues.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. Hmm.
And I know that dude whose name I can never pronounce, Roald Dahl. I'm never
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it.
He was not happy with the movie that got made, like the '73 movie. He was not a happy camper.
Okay, then, this stuff isn't all that
Hmm.
bad. This stuff is pretty
Is
decent.
it? But is it good?
Well, I wouldn't give it 5 stars from Alton Brown or anything, but it's not that.
Hmm.
It's kind of dilute. So
Oh.
what I may have to do again someday. I mean, it was only 37 cents a box for this stuff. Is make it a little more concentrated and see if it tastes better. But not bad. Orange and lime together are pretty decent.
Now, was this something that, like, do they make you add extra ingredients, or is everything included in the box?
It's included.
I mean, besides the water.
Just had water. Yep.
Okay, because there have been times where I've bought, I don't know if it was literally name brand Jello or if it was just some gelatin dessert thing. I don't remember, but I remember it was like, okay, here's everything you need except for the salt, sugar, and water. Like you had to add all this extra crapola to it. And I was like, well, what did I buy this for?
Yeah, pretty much.
That sounds like something else. That doesn't sound like Jello.
Well, I don't know. Like I said, I mean, it made something Jello-esque. Whether it was name brand Jello or not, I don't know.
Hmm.
No,
Sounds like it made flan.
I haven't had that stuff in ages. Oh my word.
I actually had it quite recently.
They now have boxed flan.
Yes. Mhm.
Well, that's that. When my dad came to visit last time, we went to a Cuban restaurant and we got some pretty good food actually. And then for dessert, I was like, I haven't had flan in so fucking long, and I remember loving it. So we got some, and I still remember loving it.
You know what's good? Fried
Yes.
ice cream.
I've
Okay.
never had that.
Someone explain fried ice cream. I've never had it. I've never been in a place that was serving it. How do you fry ice cream?
I don't know how they get it, but basically the outer shell of the outer side of the ice cream is fried. I don't know if they put it in something and then fry it and it melts the inside just enough to make it soft, but it's really good.
I am going to
And
do
the
fried
Interesting.
ice
Well, if I ever see
cream.
any available, I
it's
will.
Mexican.
Well, there's probably a lot of that here. I mean, we're how close to Tijuana?
Well, I take
So-
it you could
Yeah.
throw a rock from your balcony and hit Tijuana.
Something like that.
All
Yeah.
right. Oh, here we go.
And you know, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I was so surprised at how little anti-Mexican bigotry there is in San Diego. I thought there'd be a lot more. And I'm like, wow, this is awesome.
Okay, this is interesting. I looked up and on allrecipes.com we have ingredients: 1 quart vanilla ice cream, 3 cups crushed corn flakes, 1 teaspoon ground cinnamon, 3 large egg whites, 2 quarts oil for frying. Directions. Step 1. Scoop ice cream into 8 half-cup sized balls. Place on baking sheet and freeze until firm, about an hour. Step 2. In a shallow dish, combine cornflakes and cinnamon. In another dish, beat egg whites until foamy. Roll ice cream balls in egg whites, then in cornflakes, covering ice cream completely. Repeat if necessary. Freeze again until firm, 3 hours. Step 3. In deep fryer or large heavy saucepan, heat oil, Heat oil to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, also known as 190 degrees centigrade. Using a basket or slotted spoon, fry ice cream balls 1 or 2 at a time for 10 or 15 seconds until golden. Drain quickly on paper towels and serve immediately. I
Yeah.
I would
I'll
try
have
it.
to try it.
I would try it.
That sounds good.
It's funny though when you said eat Hoyle. Now I know
I
for a
had
lot
it.
of people, like Hoyle probably means like what is his name? Fred Hoyle, the card
Yes,
game guy.
yes.
But for
Well,
me,
that,
all I can think of is the the clown in Animaniacs slipping, going Hoyle, Frank Laven, you know that guy. So, or it's sort of vaguely Jerry Lewis esque.
Mm.
oh man.
Well,
But,
I like what was one of the ones that was like for Newton Schlavenhoyle or something like that. He always had those weird things to say.
Yeah. No, I had fried ice cream when I went out for my birthday a couple years ago before I moved down here to Florida, at a Mexican restaurant, and it was really surprisingly good.
Huh. And the other thing I've never had is baked Alaska, which is on a similar
Well, you
theme.
know, drive up there, have some of this. You'll only, be baked in Alaska.
There you go.
Well, I swear, if there is
So
not.
how is it?
Oh, I love it. If there is not a cannabis dispensary up there called Baked Alaska, I am very disappointed. That place would do mad bank. But yeah, it's
I
actually
don't
really
think
smooth.
marijuana. I don't
Well-
think marijuana is legal in Alaska.
Okay, fine. But the point is, this is actually really smooth. Like, what I've done so far should have had me coughing, and it didn't, which right away is a major plus in favor of this stuff.
Okay then.
And it does taste amazing. Like, there was once I got in. It's I swear it tasted like a car deodorizer, like hanging from the mirror looking things. I mean, for some reason, tasting like pine was a selling point to the people selling this stuff. I was so boggled.
Foul.
Yeah.
Thank you. No, I've had accidentally tasted pine when I had my teeth pulled or extracted from my wisdom teeth down on the 23rd of December. So my Christmas dinner was tomato soup because that's all I could eat. I had all 4 of my wisdom teeth extracted at one time.
Ow, ow, ow,
Fun.
ow, ow.
Oh
I
yeah,
still got mine.
that was. And unfortunately, I let my husband buy a real Christmas tree that year, and he had been adjusting the Christmas tree, and then he went and made dinner and didn't change his clothes, so he had pine needles all over his shirt and got it into my tomato soup.
Oh no.
And I didn't know about it till I started eating it, and I was pulling pine needles out of my food, and it's like, what the hell?
So I take it that you are neither a great fan of gin or rosemary?
Well, you know what? I could not tell you about rosemary. I've heard about it all the time. No idea what it looks like, tastes like, smells like, anything. But gin is an abomination unto existence. Oh my fucking god, gin is
I
disgusting.
have to be seriously wanting to get majorly smashed to drink gin.
Okay.
But,
now, the way it,
Blue Curacao? Oh yeah.
Curacao.
yeah, the
However it's pronounced.
Well, I actually went and got a bartending license a bunch of years ago, and so I learned the names of all the really hard to pronounce drinks, and yes, it's Curacao.
That stuff is so sweet. It's like drinking liquid sugar. But it's good.
now,
But oh my god, you pee blue for days
There
after
you
drinking
go.
it.
Now
yeah.
I'm tempted.
the rosemary, it's like a handful of spruce needles. That's what it looks
Boy.
like.
And you know what? I could go the rest of my life and die happy, never again encountering cilantro.
Okay, yeah, you're one of those people.
What's wrong with cilantro?
It tastes like soap. Like seriously, it literally, no joke, tastes like licking a bar of ivory soap.
Yeah, there are some people who
Never
taste
done
that,
that.
and then there are other people who taste something else. I don't know which
I've
one
never
I
tasted
am.
soap from it.
I don't know which one I am. I bought some cilantro yesterday for black bean soup, because I want to make black bean soup this week, and I'll garnish it with cilantro for the heck of it. And, good old sopa de frijoles negros. Yay! Yum, 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 yum. I love black beans. As a matter of
I
fact,
have to figure
Mage,
out what I'm going to eat for dinner.
I have rosemary growing on my windowsill. 2 pots of it. And
I have some dried rosemary. That stuff is extremely annoying to crush.
oh
For
yeah,
adding
yeah,
to
it is.
stuff.
It's prickly. Yeah,
Yes, and hard.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But what I tend to do with my herbs for when I'm adding it to spaghetti sauce is I'll put them in my palm of my hand and I'll crush them by rubbing my palms together.
Right.
So
right.
it's powdered, and oh my gosh, the smell left on your hands for like 2 days is nothing
Yes.
but herbs and spices, and just smells so good.
The other.
Am I the only one who, when they hear herbs and spices, can only picture Foghorn Leghorn doing those ads?
Yeah.
That's like god damn it, you stupid cats. Sorry,
Started
Columbia was
fighting on your lap?
yeah, Columbia was on my lap, and Xander snuck up below her and started thwacking, and the next thing I know, my lap's a battlefield.
Ah, jeez.
Uh-huh.
Now I want to
Um,
hear Pat Benatar
well,
set that
you know
to
what?
music.
My lap's a
I
battlefield.
had that with Loki and Smudge. And once we got Smudge fixed, it stopped for the most part. Although he still occasionally tries to dominate Loki.
Well, but I mean, both my
Mm,
cats are clipped and snipped, so
My DC.
Oh, no. Diana knows what I'm talking about.
Yes, my
Yes.
my DC used to do that to Winston. He wanted to make it
Mhm.
clear that he was the dominant male, so he would. And Winston was gay as a picnic basket, so he wasn't complaining. Okay.
Right. Yeah. Loki? Oh, no. Loki is very vehement about. No! I think it's the only time he fights with Smudge. Otherwise, he's very placid. And it's like, I'm going to walk off now. La-di-da-di-da.
Oh my, this stuff's pretty good.
Yeah.
I will make it more concentrated next time. Maybe later this week I'll get some more stuff.
you know,
Oh, did you get extra in your food stamps this month?
The month before this last, I got $180. Yeah. So I'm
Mhm.
sitting on
Because
maybe
they
about
gave
400
us. They gave us the extra 119 again this month for me and TC.
Yeah. Now the extra that I would get was 178. I've got 4 of those so
Mhm.
far this year. So I'm sitting on 4
Mm-hmm.
and a quarter of unused food stamps. 'Cause,
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to treat myself to a T-bone steak or something. I don't know, because I don't know if those have an expiration date or not.
That reminds me, I have a pork steak with some macaroni and cheese in the refrigerator I need to heat back up.
Okay then.
I tested out my cast iron skillet, or
Yay!
cast iron baking dish, with making barbecued pork steaks in it.
Does it work?
Oh, it worked out real well. I didn't broil them. I just baked them and then poured the sauce over them and let the sauce cook on both sides, and it came out really nice.
Yeah, I'm getting spoiled
Really,
though.
really nice.
With all this
Uh-huh.
extra food money, I've been able
Yeah, but
to.
you're
Well, no, what I'm able to.
eat better.
Well, I'm also able to not spend cash on food, and then I can put the cash
Right.
on other debts and stuff, which is really,
Mhm.
really nice. I just paid off a credit card yesterday.
Good.
And I'm going to start putting money right back on it because Amiga Nuts sent me some
Well.
Quatloos to start up a StreamYard. And I'll have to, I paid off that credit card in order to have it available for the StreamYard, dedicated to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I organize my finances that way. I'm worse than a chief
Mhm.
financial officer, let me tell you. Um,
Well, I don't have a credit card, so
I have
at least
6.
not one that's I have a prepaid credit card, so
Oh, one of those guys. Yes, yes,
um
yes, yes, yes.
yes, it works
What's
out well.
what's the
Um
difference between that and a debit card?
okay, there's nothing. You can use this as a debit card or a credit card. The only thing is you're better off using it credit wise, uh, because they will charge you 95 cents for mine every time I do a debit transaction, but they don't charge me for credit transactions. So I don't use
Weird.
it as,
Weird.
yeah, it is, but they charge me $4 a month to have the card.
Oh, jeez.
So that would be the credit payment for the credit transactions, I would assume. But if I don't have the money, I can't spend the money.
Mm-hmm.
And it does direct deposit for Tornado's SSI every month.
Okay then.
So I can only spend what I have. So that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, that's one of the horrible things about being poor. So often you end up
Yeah.
spending what you don't have. You go into debt, which costs you in the interest charged on the debt, and
Yeah.
you're
Student
worse
loans.
off. Oh God, tell
So
me.
basically, wage slavery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I managed to avoid
And
that when I was living on $400 a month, but not easily.
mhm. We live on just under 800 a month.
Wow. I don't know how.
Yeah.
Well, does that include the food stamps?
No,
Mm. Okay, so
my food stamps add another. So technically, with food stamps, $1,036 a month.
how well can you eat on that 200?
Very carefully.
Okay,
I
because I assume
have
that.
to. Usually our food stamps come in on the 9th. So normally what happens is on the 1st I get enough food, things like soup, salad, bread, peanut butter, jelly, lunch meat, cheese, those kind of things, to last us until the 9th, and then we go shopping, and then I have to make that $236 budget out to last the whole month.
And I can
For those
imagine.
just joining us, we're talking about mastication.
Oh, I thought you were going to say masochism. They start out the same.
I really do like words that sound filthy but aren't.
There's
Well, of course,
masticate-
getting the food stamps. Getting the food stamps is a lesson in masochism.
oh yeah.
As
Oh,
we
yeah.
dance to the masochism tango.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I'm coming up for a research pretty
Oh
soon.
no, because right now they have suspended all having to do interviews for getting your food stamps or for renewing your food stamps. So you don't have to do the 6-month phone call that goes, has anything changed? No.
Well,
Have your finances increased? No. Have your bills increased? Fuck yes.
Yeah, that hasn't happened to me
That
yet
kind
for
of thing.
healthcare, but they do that every 6 months too. Except it's not a phone call. I
Mhm.
actually have forms I have to fill out and nail back.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
I have
actually-
to do
Exactly right. They have these like persnickety.
Yeah, no, I have to.
Like, oh, I'm sorry you signed your name on that line instead of that line, even though it said sign your name there. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we have to fill out online forms every 6 months to keep our food stamps going. And since this
Oh, you do it
pandemic started,
online.
they're like, you don't have to do that. You're just going to get automatically approved.
Hmm.
Here in Pennsylvania, they
Yeah.
mail the forms
So-
to you and have you carry them to the welfare office. That's all sorts of fun.
We had to do that in Missouri.
Oh, okay.
And oh, the trials of transferring from one state to another is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, yeah. Purple
When
will
I
tell ya.
moved from when I moved from Missouri to Florida, I called them towards the middle of December and told them, "Hey, I've moved to Florida, so don't send me any food stamps this coming month." And they're like, "Okay, not a problem. We'll show that we closed your case on the 31st of December." Well, they still sent me food stamps on the 6th of January. And then on the 29th of January, Florida gave me food stamps. Even though I told them I'm covered for this month, don't send me food stamps. They did it anyway.
So now you
So-
have to pay somebody back, right?
I mean,
Nope, because I have proof. I have a form that shows I called
Remember-
them and closed my case on the 31st of December of 2017. So they can't blame me that the state didn't do what they were supposed to.
Oh,
well, they
here.
can if they
But-
want to.
But
Oh, yeah.
well, they can, but it doesn't do them any good. But they do what's called a Paris alert, which says you got food stamps in two states, from two different states on the same month. So I've had to fight them every time that happens and show, no, here's my proof that I closed my case. You guys have the form, but I can fax it to you again if you really need me to show you that I closed my case and it's not my fault you people screwed up.
So wait.
Because
this
I
is-
even told
This is following you.
I told the
here to-
food stamp worker when I did my application that I didn't need food stamps until February.
This sounds like the way I've
And-
been going round and round with student loans and medical stuff. This sounds like my life, like completely.
Yes. And it's very frustrating because I've had at least one time where they denied my food stamps because of the Paris alert, and I had to go through hoops to go get the letter again, refax it to them, and then reapply. And it took a month and a half to get my food stamps back.
Why
So-
do they call it a Paris alert?
I have no clue.
Okay.
That's just what they call it.
So
My cat is playing with his tail.
okay then.
It's so funny to
this
watch
this
him.
Paris alert.
He's
This Paris alert follows you from year to year wherever you go for the rest of your life.
It can. It can unless you can get it straightened out easily. And this is the second time it's happened to me. And after that, I said, okay, you know what? Here's the paperwork. Clear this up. I've got proof. Here it is. If it happens again, I'm going to be pissed. So they put the paperwork in my folder file here in Florida finally, after the second time I had it happen. And I haven't had it happen, but it always happens around August. So the pandemic might have saved me from the fucking Paris alert.
Oh, if
'Cause
it,
it did it at, 6 months. It did it in August of 2018, and then it happened in August of 2019.
okay then.
So yeah,
Yeah, I'm worried about.
but of course I
what's-
had so much shit going on that month, last year with them screwing up my food stamps. It wasn't even funny.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned about what's going to happen this year because there's the research coming up for food stamps unless they don't do it, and then there's Section 8. So are they going to tell me that I've got to go downtown to research for Section 8?
Okay,
Um,
hold on. Is it coming up anytime soon?
Let's see, the Section 8 that is November. Well, a little bit before November is when they get the paperwork and stuff.
I think it depends upon how the pandemic is going. Because right now, the state and local governments are going, we don't want people coming into offices, at least here in Florida. But then again, Florida has such a migrant population with the snowbirds and stuff coming down from the other states that, we've got people that are non-residents bringing the virus in.
Yeah.
So we're up to over 500,000 people with the virus here in Florida right now.
Yeah, I saw an article this morning that was saying that Russia may be awfully close to a vaccine.
I saw that.
And I had a lot of people, they started going like, well, it's not tested yet. No. I'm like, dude, you're missing the point, because the point was that I predict if Russia is the one that comes out with the vaccine that saves us from the pandemic, Trump is going to lose it and say it's fake news, won't allow it into the country, and will blame everybody but himself and say, look, it's a victory. And I'm like, I kind of hope Russia's not the one that develops the vaccine just so that we can have it. Yeah. Because I want.
Yeah.
Like I am under the never humble opinion. I'm of the never humble opinion that the only way this pandemic is going to end is if all the fuckers who don't take it seriously and do what they need to do die from it.
Yes, yes, I'm with you.
Well, my mom has. We have 4,155 new confirmed cases
since noon
in Florida since noon, and we in Citrus County, we're up to 1,594 confirmed cases. So yeah, it's ridiculous. Since the 27th of July, we've gone up 446 cases just in Citrus County. And it's not ending anytime soon.
Yeah.
And the crisis, the economic crisis, is going to be years getting straightened out.
If ever.
We have businesses that are going to permanently close in less than a month because of the financial situation.
There are people comparing this to the Great Depression, and I am going to say that
it's worse than the Great Depression.
I was going to say, yeah, very likely worse than the Depression of 1929.
Like the state that has the lowest percentage of people who can't afford their homes is Vermont at 25%, is the lowest.
Yes.
Of right now, people unable to afford rent, mortgage, whatever. And so imagine what the average must be. This country is about to fall apart just because people can't live anywhere.
There's a article, I'm trying to remember where I read it. It was yesterday or the day before, where it's starting. People are getting kicked to the curb, and the crisis of homelessness.
Well, the horrible part is that Trump just decided to put out these sort of Hail Mary pass executive orders forward. And one of them is to try to get the government to consider a moratorium on evictions. Like not here's a moratorium. It's we need to get people to at least think about it. And somehow he thinks this is going to help boost his popularity.
It's not. It's only going to make it worse.
Well, yeah, but he doesn't think that. And that's the part that scares me, is how off his mind seems to be.
Well, the things he's been doing lately are grabbing at straws. It seems that he knows the shit position he's in and is trying anything. Biden is against God. And this thing with the payroll tax for Medicare and Social Security. The putting it off until next year. You don't pay it now. You have to pay it all next year. It's like, who came up with that? Really?
And Biden just sort of handed Trump a big old gift by selecting Kamala Harris as his VP, as a big old fuck you to the progressive left.
Yes.
And it's like, if there was even a chance that I was going to vote for Biden, his VP would have had to be someone far to the left of him. And instead, he just picked a mirror image of him. You know, a photo negative and mirror image, gender, all of that, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, and her voting record on things, some of the things, like she actually blocked someone whose conviction was overturned from getting out of prison. Like she wanted that person to stay in prison even though he was innocent, kind of thing. She's terrible on criminal justice, horrible.
Yep.
So it's like how is this anything other than a fuck you? Where else are you gonna go, lefty? Huh? Kind of pick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the whole thing. And well, I'm wondering.
Yeah.
And of course, I may be blowing bubbles out my ass, but I'm wondering if the lefties, if we're not going to come up with another place to go, and it's not going to be so pretty.
Well,
All I
I
know
know
is
that if
as
there's
of the
gonna be a place to go, I'm going.
Yeah. All I know at this point is, as of August 10th, the current electoral map shows the Democrats with 278 electoral votes.
Wait,
With the
278.
Republicans, 278.
Is that down from the last estimate?
Huh?
I thought that was less than the last estimate they had for electoral votes.
No, it's more.
Because remember,
Right now, the Republicans are sitting at 169, and there are still 91 votes undecided.
Okay, because I was going to say,
but
if
it
Democrats
can
are
change
sure
in a
of
heartbeat.
278, you've got 270 to win.
Right.
That's only 8 votes.
But, right, exactly. But there's still 91 that are toss-ups.
Yeah, and in this
So it could
climate,
go...
they could go
Well,
anywhere.
the problem is that, yeah, the Republicans still need 101 votes to win.
Well, I'm not so much worried about the Republicans winning as I am about the Democrats losing, because remember now,
Yeah.
if you cannot get a winner, now you go through this whole series of things that ends up in the House. And the House picks a president for you.
Right. Well, the Democrats control the House right now.
Right now, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the other
Oh,
one.
just watch though. If that happens, we are definitely going to see the whole kicking and screaming as he's dragged out of the Oval Office scene, because Trump will definitely say, no, doesn't work. No,
Well,
no.
yeah. It's going to be a nightmare.
Well, that's
No
the
matter
other
how
one.
this election goes, it's just going to be a nightmare.
I don't
I mean,
know.
the only thing I can do at this point is to choose to find it entertaining.
I don't know if there is going to be a United States when this thing is over, but that's another story entirely. And
Yeah, I have to say, I think this country is doomed for a breakup. I really do. I think that we're going to see
I do
secession
too.
after secession before long.
If this keeps up, yeah.
I'm
There's
just glad I'm in
nothing-
one of the states where it's probably going to be better.
I don't know what's going to happen.
Well, I mean, come to think of it, let's see, where have I lived? I've lived Vermont, Washington State, and California. I went to college in New York. These are all places that would be pretty decent on their own, I think.
Mm.
Like if the United States broke up, maybe a bunch of different territories, maybe every 50 state, each of the 50 states are their own country, that kind of thing. Like which states would it be great to live in, and which states would it completely suck to live in if it's independent from the rest of, the continent?
Yeah, the
'Cause I can
problem
say
is most of the states are reliant on the federal government.
you've got what?
So what happens?
That's part of the equation then for discovering which one is or is not a good state to live in.
You've
Does
got
it
what,
require
maybe-
the federal
Yeah.
government?
Yeah, you got maybe 5 states that have a net
Profit.
Who is
of-
a net? No, I was.
Mhm.
and yeah, all the other states are riding the back of those states. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, California is one that has a net positive. I think Texas is another one.
Well, I mean, as I
I
understand
don't
it,
know.
isn't California like the 5th largest economy in the world all by itself?
5th or 4th.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. And so we could do pretty all right, I'm thinking, even if we had to import stuff. We got the cash for it here. Um, yeah, it's just like the only thing that worries me, if the United States really does split up like that, man, this country is just strewn with nukes. You know,
Yep.
who like who controls those ICBMs and why?
Yeah, you're going to end up with another Russian Federation when you get to that. There was a lot of trouble with who was controlling nukes. It still is. When the Soviet Union broke up into the various nations of the Russian
But I mean,
federations.
if there is any kind of secessionist thing that happens, that's the one
Yeah.
thing that truly worries me is nuclear weapons that are now isolated in independent states.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then you're going to have some guy running around looking for the nuclear vessels. Yes, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Oh goodness.
Scheiße. Yeah, may you live in interesting times.
Oh, I actually got that.
Holy
Nice.
shit, man. So, okay, Harmonica Man says Michigan already sucks. Okay. Mage Grey Wolf is not sure about voting in the election.
Well, I know that I'm not voting for Trump or Biden. That is a given at this point.
Hmm. And
So-
they're going to be jumping all over you. Well, you're voting for Trump. You're voting for Trump.
Well, you know what? I'm not voting for Trump either. Am I voting for Biden?
I don't know. Does it work that way? Yeah.
Well, it never seems to. It always seems to only work one way. Is
Yes, it
if you
does.
don't vote for Biden, you're voting for Trump. But if you don't vote for Trump, I mean, you know, yeah.
Well, just Faye 180 had commented on something I had posted today. I had posted a reply to somebody else, and the way the whole thing is running. How the heck was it that I put it? I'm gonna have to go find it because I just lost it. My mind just went. This is what happens when you get old. I have it right in the notification, so it's easy to find. Okay, this is the one. Okay. Oh, come on, you. Be nice. Okay, I had posted. In answer to Tom the Greek Atheist, who said 63% of Americans are embarrassed to have Trump as president, and I'm one of them, hopefully you are too. My reply was, well, this is problematic, not because 63% of Americans are embarrassed by Trump, but because 37% are not. Faye came back with, I'm good with those numbers, especially with November coming, and here's mine. I wish that I could have the confidence I see all about me. First, I'm terrified that the Orange Troll will find a way to retain power. Second, I know that even with him gone, even every Republican gone, the problem remains in the hovels of alt-right USA. The problem always boils down to the rednecks, and well, not even rednecks necessarily, but that far right. What can you do
And you
about
know,
them?
I have to say, like, and I've said it before, when they have those memes where it's how Americans see themselves, how the rest of the world sees them, how they actually are, those are not describing Americans. Those are describing right-wing Americans. I'm ashamed of those people too. The way the rest of the world sees them is the way I see them as an American.
And the thing
So-
is that they have effect far beyond their numbers. There are not as many of them as there seem to be, but there seem to be a lot more of them than there are. And they're taking the whole place here down the toilet. So what is the
I
one more
just-
reply here? Oh, little steps toward the goal is better than none.
Oh, please.
The
Okay, you know what?
incrementalism
I'm
thing
so
is-
sick and tired of this shit where the left has somehow digested this notion that we're only allowed to take baby steps. Never shoot for the moon. Never shoot for the stars. No, baby steps. Meanwhile, the Republicans will get out their fucking pogo sticks and like just jump and leap as far as they fucking can. And I'm so sick and tired of this timidity on the left. This we have to be the nice guys shit. Because look where it's gotten us, people. You need to be a bit more aggressive than that. You need to be willing to rub people's noses in the mud a bit more. Okay, we can't be the nice guys if we're gonna win. I'm sick and tired of this shit.
Right. We got some stuff going on back there. I don't know. Mom, NATO, is the house falling apart around you?
Oh, I know why she's bitching. It's an hour to dinner, Columbia. You're gonna have to wait.
Oh, for the love of Saint. Well, no, it's not an hour. It's 58 minutes. 57
Don't
minutes
make
and
me
20
come over
seconds.
there. You
Oh,
won't enjoy it.
I have
You
my
won't enjoy it.
I have my dinner right here.
Oh my, I don't know. I'm having a bowl of Jello for dinner. I've got to have something more substantial than that by the time the day's over. But we'll work on that later.
Ouch. Hot. Fucking hot. Ow. I have my pork steak dinner with macaroni and cheese.
Moo. Well, no, that would be oink. Yeah.
Eat
Oh
food.
my. But yeah, that's yeah. As I said before, I'm spoiled with all these food stamps coming in, and I can spend the money on other things I need to spend it on. When the food
stop
stamps
knocking
run
shit
out,
over.
then I'm gonna have to go back to a budget again, and it's like holy fucking shit.
Well, yeah.
Or I don't know.
I
At the
totally
rate
understand.
At the rate this is going, maybe this pandemic will never be over, and we'll get extra food stamp money every month until the entire country goes bankrupt, and it'll be done. Okay.
Yeah, they're
Well-
gonna start serving you Soylent COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, really.
I mean,
I don't know.
You know what I've actually been wondering from time to time
Hmm.
is how many times have I actually come close to like some COVID-19 germs? You know, like has it ever been on my hands, but I came home and washed properly so I didn't catch it? Has someone next to me coughed and a bunch of droplets went all over the place but didn't hit me? I mean, I'm just wondering, like, what is the closest I've actually been to COVID-19?
I'm not
Physically.
sure you want to know.
I do actually. I'm
know.
quite curious.
I know how close my mom has been. The day her husband Ray died, the next day the guy in the bed in the same room as him died of COVID-19. Lives too close for comfort. So, yeah.
Well, regardless, it's something I wonder occasionally. It's kind of like, you know, those Head Meets comics I was working on, and I might animate them eventually, where one of the questions, the main character, she was asking, have you spun around more times clockwise or counterclockwise? How closely in balance are they? You know, like if you're just making yourself busy as a kid in the park, spin, twirly, 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 you know, you would switch directions every now and then, right? I'm sure you did. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
there have been times where it's like you thought you forgot your keys, so you turned, and then they were over there, but it's too much of a turn to turn back, so you just keep going, and and that kind of thing. I was wondering, like have I turned clockwise or counterclockwise more, and by how much? And it also was similar to wondering how close I've been to COVID.
There might be a guiding principle of physics in there somewhere.
Well, I wonder how
Mhm.
much it has to do. Like I spun around X number of times in that direction because I'm left-handed. Most righties wouldn't.
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't know.
Mm.
Maybe it makes a difference which side of the equator we're on.
Yeah,
I don't
the
know.
Coriolis force plays a part. There you go.
Well, they talk about like toilets drain the other direction.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
On the other, yeah.
They do.
I have not seen that. I don't even remember seeing films of it. I'd like to know how the drain behaves on a ship at sea as you cross the equator.
I think it sinks.
Okay.
I think that's the only possible, logical, reasonable option. Is that if you try to tweak your nose at the gods like that, they will get their revenge. Release the Kraken.
Oh my god. Mm.
Oh, Skeptic Mafia. I used to play Tetris, and I used to play it, and I used to play it, and I used to play it. Oh, yeah, hours and hours and hours.
Hmm.
I've seen death metal covers of the Tetris music. Hello, Columbia. How's my little kitty? How's my little kitty?
Uh-huh, the Margaret
Mm.
Hamilton thing going there.
How are you? How's my little babykins? Oh, apparently my little baby kids wants to go over that way. And I always find it so strange, really. It's like, the cat's really digging being petted and then walks like twice your arm length away, then walks back to be petted some more. And it's like, why did you go? Wait, why?
Yeah, I
I don't
know. Mm-hmm. The mind of a cat is a labyrinth, definitely. All sorts of twisty passages, all of them the same.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody?
Yeah.
They do it because they want to confuse their owners.
Anybody get that reference?
Yes,
Mm.
yes. Sex adventure game, yes, yes.
Uh,
Stop it, you two. No fighting. Don't make me separate you with a cleaver.
You're no fun. You won't let them make war. Cry havoc, and let's split the dogs
And release
of
the
war.
dogs of war. Yes. Shakespeare, if I remember
Yes,
correctly.
absolutely.
I like to call him Billy Wagglepike.
Okay.
Well, I mean, what kind of name is Shakespeare anyway? Right? Well, I mean, obviously it's like Old English, but I mean, someone somewhere shook a spear and they said, "Aha, that's now your family's surname." And I'm like, what was this significant event of shaking a spear or waggling a pike, you see? So, I don't know. And also, I
Okay.
like the idea of when he was a kid, William Shakespeare being known as like Will or Bill or Willie or one of those, just as a kid. Because let's face it, people nickname their kids all the time. They have affectionate little pet names for them. And at some point, William Shakespeare, I'm sure this was a kid and probably had a pet name or his like nanny or whatever the fuck they had back then. And I'm wondering if anyone was calling him like, Will or Willie or whatever that, or like a bunch of kids in Italy going to a painting class. And it's like, hello, class, I'm Mr. Da Vinci, but you can call me Leo. That kind of
Okay
thing.
then. And yeah, I did not remember it. I had to look it up again. But yeah, that is from Julius Caesar. Let's see. Act 3, Scene 1, line 273.
I actually prefer the original title of that, which was Julius, grab the girl quickly before she gets away.
Okay then. By the pussy or
Oh,
what?
my
I don't know.
goodness. Probably. Maybe he's related to Trump.
Yeah, there you are.
Um,
Hi, Etcher. How are you? Yay! All the great people are here.
well, not all of them.
Hmm. I'm gonna
some
pay
of-
for this later. I know it.
What are you paying for?
The acid reflux I'm going to get from eating this, but it's so fucking good.
Moo.
Hmm.
Well, this is why I keep always, at all times, a full box of baking soda.
Mm-hmm.
I have found baking soda to be better for me anyway than any of the commercial.
Antacids, yeah.
Thank you. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah.
Well,
I used to eat the stuff by the box when my ulcers were giving me a hard time, but that's another
Ooh.
story. Yeah.
yuck.
Oh, that one!
Hold on.
It's what.
As I wait for it to show.
Yeah, it's what Katie
Jesus
Sheeran-
made conservative women attractive, so we would be attracted. He also made liberal women ugly, so we would stay away. And the reply is, I like that the best response to this is just an image of your face. Yeah.
Oh, yay.
uh-huh.
Okay, here's a question for you, because we have slang for everything these days.
Yes, we
you
do.
know, I mean, a lot more than when I was a kid, that's for darn sure. And I'm wondering, is there a term for someone where they're absolutely hot from the neck down, but from the neck up, eye broccoli? There's got to be
Oh,
a term for that.
well, okay.
I don't know.
I've heard the phrase three bagger.
Three bagger.
Yeah, one
Mm-hmm.
one to go over her face, the other to go over yours, and a third is a spare in case one of the other two breaks.
I've never heard that before, but okay.
It's an old one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an old
That's
one.
not really the question, though, I don't think. I don't think that really answers it.
Okay.
Oh, well.
I don't know.
All
I've
right.
never thought about it.
Mage says, looking at my overall ballot, I don't see much to vote on beyond raising the minimum wage to $15 an hour. 15 an hour? No, that's nothing anymore. Got to go to 25 at
Really
least.
feel- I think people are saying 1750 is the bare minimum you need to live. Like the very bare minimum.
Oh, look who's trying to eat your microphone.
He's nowhere near my microphone.
Okay.
That's a chair.
He's on the other chair.
Oh, it's got to be the perspective then. Okay, yeah, just the view over one side and the other. I haven't got my
There.
ballot yet.
Yeah, me neither.
I know that it's pending because I checked.
I don't know.
Um,
Well, how can they send out ballots when the Veep was only known now?
That's what I wanted to know. Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not expecting to get a ballot until October.
That's when I was waiting, more or less, yes.
I thought you were expecting it now. I must have missed something because I thought you were expecting it now.
There are a lot of people telling me that they're getting their ballots.
Early
and I-
voting ballots. Early voting ballots.
Yeah, and
But
I'm
you have to
thinking,
fill out an application to get one of those.
well, okay, yeah, my, excuse me, my mail-in ballot application is in. It was already in. That's how I got my primary ballot. And I checked on
Right.
the general, and they listed as pending. So in other words, yeah, we're going to send it anytime now. So we'll just see when that happens. The reason I said that is I was not sure whether I had checked the correct box to even get a general election mail-in ballot without additional effort. But I did check the correct box. Everything's fine.
I'm not
Oh.
even thinking about getting a ballot at all until at least the end of September.
Okay.
But to be perfectly honest, I'm so not enthusiastic about this election now.
Neither am
Like I know I have to vote down ballot. Obviously, got to vote in the down ballot races. There's just no excuse for not doing it. But at this point, I'm like, if it took special effort to have to, I'm not sure I'd bother. I'm so sick and tired of constantly being slapped and told, no, fuck you, we're not doing anything remotely resembling what it is you want. After a while, you start to think you're being handed your hat and told to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in one way of looking at it, we are. And the people who are doing that are forgetting that, I mean, even for people like me, the wealthy are riding the backs of the rest of us.
The poor.
Even somebody like me who does not get a regular paycheck. Yeah.
Because we pay their fucking taxes.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it wouldn't take too terribly much, I think, to get the attention of those in charge. If you could get like the whole country at once to just refuse to do something vital, I think that the government would realize, oh shit.
Well, didn't we have a little bit of something like that at the tail end of the government shutdown a while back, where air traffic controllers, I think, got involved?
Oh, no. That's not the kind of thing I mean. I mean,
Okay.
like for one day, nobody goes shopping for any fucking thing at all. For one day.
Oh, sure, yeah. And,
or for one day, people refuse to, like, I don't know, use public transportation, or for one day people refuse, or for 1 month people refuse to pay their utility bills, that kind of thing, where it's just sending a signal to those in charge that the people below are starting to get a little bit peeved.
Yeah, it would be a lot nicer if it could be more effective than it already is, because I know that the bureaucracy, if you will, has built-in safeguards against that. I mean, they can still be got if you do it right, but it's not as easy to do it now as it was 100 years ago. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, you cannot.
Excuse me.
Okay, then you can't have a tax revolt, because if you get a paycheck, you've already had the stuff withheld from your paycheck, and they've got it. You cannot refuse to pay it. And other things like that. So you've got to pick the way
well, but
you
I mean,
do
again,
it.
Like I said, if everyone decides instead to just not go to work for one day,
that would be interesting. And the thing is, you've got to have everybody do it. You've got to have the solidarity.
Because there are so many people who are just too scared of their own shadows to take any kind of stand, and that bugs me.
Well, I don't know. I can see the point that these
the
people
whole
have.
U.S. went on strike for one day.
I mean, I can see the point that the people have, though, about being afraid to do this sort of thing, because there will always be those who don't join in, just standing back, ready to fill the vacuum they create. The strike breakers, basically.
But people will never see change if they don't take that risk. But no one's willing to risk like that. And I think that is why we keep losing in this country. And, how many people on the left said, oh, we need to pick the most electable candidate, right? And so they went with the safe option that was Joe Biden, right? And it's just because he has a lot of name recognition. That's about it. But I mean, the point being that people are trying so hard to play it safe right now, when this is the moment we most need risk-taking. But I keep hearing from people, Democrats, that it's like, well, once we've got Trump out of office, then we can start doing the big stuff. And I'm like, That's
No,
a never-ending cycle because we never will do the big stuff, and we both know it.
there will
Right,
always
right.
be something coming up. Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. And it's just, I mean, that's the thing is like I'm on the side that has the right values, but not enough courage.
Yep.
Yeah, Mom Nato, you've been noticed. Enter was wondering who you are, and that forehead over there
yeah.
is our very own Mom Nato. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm almost finished eating. Let me throw away the bone and I'll be right back. And then I'll get picture back up. Ah,
Yeah.
but you can still hear me as I walk through the kitchen. the benefits of having a Bluetooth headset.
Oh, yoy.
But I wouldn't eat my dinner before it got 2 minutes.
Yeah, what occurs to me is it's all too likely that nothing is going to happen unless we take some action to just totally break everything. And electing Trump was not enough.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing is like I know how much of a threat Trump represents, but part of me kind of hopes that he wins and people finally get shaken out of their complacency. Because it seems like you can't do it. You know, it's the whole, what is it, bread and circuses are distracting people. I mean, hell, just the modern conveniences and entertainment that we have available is become our own worst enemy because people are able to distract themselves from the horrible shit that's going on.
Mm-hmm, yeah. And
we
nothing is going to happen until things are bad enough that people feel the need to do something. You know, everybody is going to have to be homeless before something happens, for example, or homeless and hungry, and you know. I keep saying it, and I really do mean it. I am so happy I've got more life behind me than ahead of me.
Well, I don't know. I wish that what is ahead of me would be quality stuff, good years, but yeah.
I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know if we can have that.
Like, okay, I've made the comment before to people about how maybe Trump needs to fuck things up even more to finally shake people out of like their delusions, I guess. And a lot of people don't like to hear it. They you know, and I start thinking, well, omelets, eggs, got to break a few to make one kind of thing. But then again, of course, I do have to remember to have the empathy for the people who will end up getting the short end, because let's face it, whether it's a real shooting war or a metaphorical war, there's always going to be casualties.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, if people are waiting for victory to be assured, we're never going to get there. You know, you have to act before you know victory is assured. But I keep hearing that from so many people. Oh, I'll vote for Bernie Sanders if it's clear he's winning. I'm like, okay, so you'll vote for him as soon as your vote doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
You know, it's like people on the left are too scared of their own shadow, too scared to shit their britches to take that risk.
I don't know. I am not afraid to say that at this point. I am terrified. And maybe that's where some of the nightmares come from. I don't know, you know.
I think the nightmares come from the fact that I'm not awake when my cat starts licking my feet.
Okay.
I think that's where the nightmares come from.
But can you wake up and out of it?
Well, yeah, but I've still got this little furry creature with a barbed tongue slobbering all over my heels. So, you know, and he always starts it too early as well. Like I'm not ready to be awake yet. It's not fully light out yet. It's barely light out at all yet. And he is just slurp, slurp, slurp with that strip of Velcro that he has stashed in his mouth.
Yes. Kitty
Most
cats
beef.
with the nasty tongues.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen a close-up picture of a cat's tongue, but wow, that's bananas.
Oh yeah, it looks like
Their
the
claws
yeah,
are lining the yeah.
it does look like that plastic half of the Velcro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Somebody's chewing on ice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is that supposed to indicate
I'm sucking
some,
on the ice.
Is that supposed to indicate some mineral deficiency or some shit? I don't know.
Mm-mm. It's a stress reaction.
Ah. Well,
Anytime I'm stressed out, I tend to chew more on ice.
you wouldn't be reacting to stress at all right now. No, there's no stress for you
Oh,
to react
no,
to.
not at all.
No, zero.
I'm
Zilch.
completely and utterly stress-free.
Yes. That is the other thing.
Uh-huh.
What is it with those things that have been posted on Twitter lately? Those mental health self-rating charts. I mean, who got the idea to start doing that? Because you have the I'm a 7. How about you? You know, it's like okay.
Those are started.
I mean, I know about their existence, but it's only recently that I remember seeing them pop up on Twitter. And then people are doing the one-upsmanship going, you know.
We must be using Twitter differently because I'm not seeing anything like that.
Okay. I just saw one.
I know they have them here. They have them here because they're getting ready to reopen the schools. Yeah, bad fucking idea. And a lot of schools are offering online counseling. They're also offering for parents who don't want to send their kids online schooling again, so that they don't have to send their kids into school, but it's going to cost them money. And those teachers who have a mental health background are doing these mental health checks on their students to find out how they're feeling about the possibility of going back into school with COVID-19 still running rampant. And it's a way to try and help keep them from suffering anxiety, depression, fear, those kind of things.
It hurts me out that kids at school today have to go through like mass shooter drills.
Mm-hmm.
You know, kind of the way like my dad's generation had to do duck and cover drills in school.
Yeah, we did duck and cover drills.
I don't remember those. I lived during the period of duck and cover, but I don't remember the drills.
Well,
I mean, Cleveland was a target on the list. I mean, we had at least one Nike site very, very close to my house. For the surface-to-air missiles to shoot down the Russian bombers.
Hey, Xander, no, you don't get to be up there. Sorry, go on.
But yes, I said, I just don't remember getting under the tables.
Kitty, stop that. Hey, stop that. I'll get some wipes come tomorrow. You keep that up.
Oh, Kate Enter suggests that you not rub your feet with tuna juice.
Yeah, I have been avoiding that, and it does seem to be effective. So.
Okay. Jackson says we don't need another term of shit for brains. Trump, I just saw in the news that he ordered EPA to roll back regulations allowing oil companies to freely release more methane into the atmosphere. Well, no, that's not necessarily rolling back the EPA stuff. That's from all his bullshit. You know, his mouth is just an exit for cow farts.
But whose isn't really? I said, but whose isn't really?
I know, I'm all full of shit. We already know that.
I'm full of something.
Parota.
Actually, you know what? I think I'm full of myself.
Okay. This is what I always wondered, though. You know, how does one become full of one's self? That implies to me sort of an extra dimensional curvature or something, you know, to place myself in myself such that I can be full of myself. No?
Well, isn't there some weird thing about like some Buddhist or Hindu mystic dude who like dived into his own belly button and became one with the universe or some shit?
I thought that was Buddha.
Well, I don't know. What I'm just saying is
Maybe
like
Hare
there
Krishna. I don't
seems
know.
to be- yeah, hairy fishnuts. There seems to be
I remember that one. I remember that one.
there seems to be a lot of creating tesseracts being done by these mystical guys.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a
Yeah,
guy.
if we're gonna have tesseracts, I want Loki.
Okay. There's a guy out there making three-dimensional approximations of Klein bottles for sale.
Klein Buggles.
A,
What the hell is a
a
Klein?
Klein bottle is a bottle that has only one side. It's a four-dimensional figure, and it cannot hold anything because there's the inside is the outside. The inside is the outside. It's basically a Möbius strip wrapped around itself. If you're familiar with a Möbius strip.
Okay, a Mobius strip. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you roll the edges into a tube and you keep it going, and once you've joined all that, that's a Klein bottle. And you cannot represent it in 3 dimensions without having it intersect itself. But yeah, the guy blows them from glass and sells them. The guy who's doing it is a phantom. He's amazing. His name is Clifford Stahl. He's absolutely crazy. He is just all over the place in a really cute way. To see him deliver a talk, he's jumping up and down around stage and running back and forth. And I think he's got a little bit of ADHD going.
Oh, only a smidge.
Only a
Hi,
smidge.
Sylvia.
And then there's this Sylvia over here. Hi, you. Is you being a kitty? Is you that cat?
Come here, kitty.
Yeah, he was being the kittiness. Yes, he was coming into the lap. There we go. Oh, do not run away. Do not run away. Do not run away.
If we're gonna bring kitties over, come here. Come here.
She does not want to be cuddled. Why do you not want to be cuddled?
Hey. Mine doesn't want to be cuddled either.
There's this kitty face.
Okay, fine.
Kitty face that's saying, "Put me down!"
We're just the cat ladies. Come here.
I don't even want to pick up my cats right now because one of them will decide to kill the other using me as a springboard.
Yes.
Smudge is like, no, Mom. I don't want to be there, Mom.
Oh my.
Come on.
My ex was very much against being called.
There for everybody to see the kitty.
Meow.
There's my Smudgy.
There's the face.
Meow.
There's the face.
Yes, my pretty boy. My tuxedo boy.
My ex did not want to be called the kitty's mom. She always said that the kitty had another kitty for a mom. It kind of rubbed off on me a little bit.
Really?
I'm seeing myself more as the companion rather than the mom.
Hmm.
Okay, you gonna lay down?
Yeah,
You're just gonna
given
stay in
that I
front of the
have a
camera.
younger brother constantly fighting with his older sister, I feel like a mom a lot of the time. I always have to say, "Don't make me separate you two."
Okay.
I mean, like it sounds funny, but
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. I'm constantly having to
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
play in their fights,
Come
and
here.
I mean,
Come
yeah,
here.
it kind of feels like being a mom in its
Come
own way. I mean,
Come
obviously not
on.
the complete experience, but still, maybe it's more like being a
Yeah.
babysitter because I've done that.
Yeah. Now he's decided to come over, and he's gonna lay right in front of the tablet, and rub
Yeah.
his chin on it.
Enter.
Yes.
There was a time I was had by 3 tuxedo boys
All
at
right.
once. That was fun.
Yeah. Ooh.
Winston and
Yes.
DC and Hibai were.
Hey, bye.
Yeah, Hibai is a Chinese word that means black and white. And the ex
Yeah.
decided that would be the good name for that
Mhm.
particular tuxedo kitty. And
Yeah.
yeah, I miss those guys, all of them. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It's nice here with Sylvia and everything, but I do miss being. In some ways, I do miss being in a multiple cat household.
I enjoy Smudge because Smudge is a cuddler when he's in the mood, and that's generally 9 times out of 10. But he's always in the same room as me, and he's always laying down beside me if he's not cuddling.
Okay,
Yes.
then. At this one,
Yes. Hello.
yeah, she does what she will when she will, and badgers me into complying with
Yeah.
her wishes. And well, she runs this
Mhm.
place. She
Well,
she lets me live here, but she's
Yeah.
the queen.
Well, Smudge sleeps on my bed with me.
Okay.
If he's not up on my pillows, then he's laying down on the left side of my bed by my feet, which is annoying. I would prefer to have him. I've got a queen size bed. There is no fucking reason why he has to be down at my feet, half laying on them.
I don't know,
There's an
maybe-
entire half of the bed for him to lay on, and he's like, "No, Mom, I have to be on your feet, Mom."
Maybe he's got
I
a
have to be
foot
sleeping
fetish.
on
I
them.
don't know.
When he's not laying on my feet, he's laying on my waist.
Okay.
So it's a matter of he has to be on my body somewhere.
The
That's
little
like
one.
right now, he's laying right beside my legs while I rub his head. And he's like, "Okay, I'm happy now."
I am not. I am not looking
there.
forward to the
See
little
him?
one. Hey there.
Here he is.
Who's the cat?
It's a pretty kitty. Yeah.
I am not
With my
looking
dark
forward.
brown sheets, yes.
I am not looking forward to Sylvia coming under the covers with me because that will mean that winter is here. And I do not like winter. I
Smudge?
hate winter.
I haven't had
Smudge
Xander a
likes
whole
to
year
run.
yet, so I don't know what his habits are for winter. Like I got him just as winter here was ending, so I guess I'll find out. I know he has no problem with getting under the covers, where Columbia
Right.
definitely does. So, well, I don't know what's coming next. We'll see.
Smudge likes to be under the covers, as long as he is sleeping right beside my chin. Otherwise, no.
And that will.
His most favorite thing is when I put on my robe. He likes to climb inside my robe and curl up with me, and he will fall asleep in my robe.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll have to see if I can get him to do it on camera
my.
one of these days.
In addition to licking my feet, Xander has started licking my arm. But the thing is, like, if he stayed here, it'd be fine. But he keeps wanting to, like, deep tongue my armpit, and I'm not okay with that. I mean, A, I know how stinky
Tickles?
that can get, but 2, yes, it tickles like hell. And I'm like, this just feels a little too personal. Stop doing that.
Well,
So I mean, if he ends up
Smudge-
under the covers with me, I'm gonna have to try to limit his access to various pits and crevices.
Aw.
Okay, you know what's bad? My cat, the antisocial cat Loki, the one nobody ever sees on camera, has a very bad habit, and I tend to use Vicks in the wintertime when I get sick.
Oh
Vicks
no.
Vapor Rub.
Oh no.
And he will come up onto the bed. It's one of the few times he gets on my bed, and he will start licking the Vicks off my chest.
I thought that's what was coming.
And yeah, he will lick all the way up to my earlobes, searching for Vicks.
Oh,
And it is
bullshit.
A cat tongue right across the top of your boobs is not pleasant.
I mean, okay, given that both of my cats have unerring nipple aim and that
Yes.
Columbia likes to use her claws everywhere, I feel you.
Yeah. Well, and he will literally hook his claws into the covers and pull the covers back to get at the Vicks. And I have never seen another cat do this. Most cats hate Vicks. They hate the smell of it. But this cat is weird and warped.
Well, Xander licks my heels, the under bits of my feet.
Mhm.
He'll lick, and I'm like, how does that taste good to you at all? And I'm worried that something on my feet will be bad for him. I mean, I don't know.
Mhm.
So it's just it worries me whenever he starts licking bits of me he ought to be leaving alone.
So is
And
that
There's
Hibiki?
there's Aunt Jer's kitty.
Aww. Yeah, that one's got more white on its face than Smudge does. Smudge's white stops right at the top pink of its nose.
Okay then. Yay! Kitty, kitty, kitty.
Yeah, and then of course there's the fact that Smudge has that black streak that goes along his chin and nose, right here on his nose,
Moo.
and then down his chin like somebody dribbled ink.
Xander has a big splotch of red on his nose where the rest of it's white. Like most of his muzzle is white, but just right there, it's just like someone hit him with a couple of orange paintballs. It's
Okay.
It's kind of cute.
Yeah.
But it also kind of looks like he needs to be wiped.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks like his face needs to be cleaned up. Yeah. That smudge on Smudge is right on the front part of his nose right here. And then down across his chin, like right here, where it looks like he just dribbled something black out his mouth.
Oh my.
I wish I could get a picture of it for you all. Maybe I'll get it and post it on Discord. I might have a picture on my cell phone. Let me see. Pull out my pretty pink purple phone, my sparkly purple
I was
phone
going to say,
case.
to me it looked more purple than pink.
It is purple. It's sparkly purple.
Purple.
Well, cameras lie to you anyway. I've seen so many pictures where someone goes, "This is blue," and it looks very greenish. But then I see it in person.
This
I'm like,
is...
oh, yeah, that was totally blue. I don't know what happened to your camera, but yeah. So,
yeah. No, I've got a really good camera on this phone. Let's see. Camera. Let's see. No, not what we want to do. No, stop it. I want HDR. High definition resolution? Ooh. I didn't know I had high definition on this one. I need to go to my gallery. That's where I need to go. Meow. 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 Meow.
Somebody
Normally
is
your cats are
vehement.
not that noisy.
Yeah, see, the thing is, she doesn't want snuggles. She wants fed.
Yep.
Yeah, you have
So-
another 16 minutes. Well, not maybe 15.
Oh, hush. Stop being pedantic.
Gallery.
So you can hang on, can't you? Yes, you can.
Let's see.
And we've just been overflown by helicopters.
Oh, yay.
I don't know if you heard that.
No, I did not.
Well, I felt it like a minor earthquake.
What are you overflown by Blackhawks?
I don't know what they are. I just know that it happens, and it's kind of disconcerting when it does. It's not very frequent, but we are next to a Navy base, and they tend to go low when they go at all.
Move beef.
Eh.
Now, from time to time, I have been overflown by F-15s.
Hey,
Um,
hey, you.
I don't know about
Yeah.
F-15s, but F-16s are, no, sorry, F-18s are loud as fuck.
oh, okay. And
Yeah.
there were a couple times that I was overflown by a B-17.
Really?
No.
Yes. I was over the ex's house at one point, back when we were still talking to each other. And she was close to the county airport, which was having an air show at the time. And a B-17 came by and was offering rides in the plane for some foolish.
Ungodly.
Yes, I mean it was maybe like $50,000 or something. You know, they have a seat in this B-17.
Oof.
But the flight path took it right over her house. And I'm out in the yard and I'm, oh God, look at that! It's ball turret and everything, man. It was beautiful.
Well, back in Seattle, we would have Seafair every year, which came with about a week of the Blue Angels going overhead, like nearly
Okay.
constantly. And like, this is why I'm saying F-18s are fucking loud. Like,
Yes.
everyone in Seattle hates the Blue Angels. I mean, fucking hates the Blue Angels for this week of window shaking noise constantly. So,
Yeah,
but
when I was in Chicago, I saw a game at Wrigley, and that happened to be the day that the Blue Angels were practicing for their routine the next day, and they were coming right over Wrigley, and the whole place was just trembling.
Yeah.
you never really get a sense of how loud that stuff is until it's right there, and you're like not inside the
Overhead, yeah.
because airplanes obviously are insulated against the sound from inside.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
stand
Here we
near
go.
a 747 when it's landing or taking off, and you'll realize, wowzers.
Okay, there we go. Now you can see his chin, Diana. Sent it in Discord.
Oh, ta prožnje.
Yeah.
And then, as was said one day by Charlie Duke many years ago, but you'll never beat out the Thunderbirds.
The Thumpterbirds, huh?
I've never seen the Thunderbirds do their
This
thing.
is a marionette thing, right? The Thunderbirds?
That's the Air Force flying team.
No.
Oh. Isn't there a
Yeah.
like one of those Jerry Moore or whatever his name was, the Jerry Anderson, like the marionettes Space Force?
Oh, yeah. Come to think of it, I'm trying to remember if they were the Thunderbirds. I'm going to look that up. They might have been. Let's see.
Yeah. Here we are. I got it.
Okay.
There was also a cartoon called The Thunderbirds.
I think it's based on it.
G-Force.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
the Thunderbirds.
G-Force.
Okay.
This is Battle of the Planets. That's something else entirely.
No, it's based off of the Thunderbirds originally.
So yeah, Thunderbirds. What is that? Jerry Anderson, that's it.
Yep.
So you say Thunderbirds, that's where my brain goes.
And I'm trying to remember, is that the one where the characters were named for astronauts?
Probably.
Tayo Corasto. Wait a minute. What do you have here? This took me to Jerry Anderson. I wanted to go to the Thunderbirds. Okay. Yay. Yay, 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 yay. Yay, yay. Yay, 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 yay. Yay.
Okay, Xander's going to town on my foot again.
Okay, yes,
Yeah.
indeed. Okay. You had Jeff Tracy, who was the leader. You had Scott Tracy, named for Carpenter. Virgil Tracy, named for Grissom, Ellen Tracy, named for Shepherd, and on down and down and down and down. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Ow,
5.
Xander! What the hell are you trying to pull, boy? Ow!
Yeah, supposedly, they're going
Supposedly.
to make a Battle of the Planets movie. That's a scary thought.
Okay,
yeah,
then.
kind of is actually.
I only see
Have they
5.
made a live-action Voltron yet? And if not, I would have thought they would have.
Don't know. I just know I used to watch Battle of the Planets when I was growing up. I never wanted to be Princess, though. I thought she was a wimp.
Hmm. I know. I barely remember. Like I know I watched it, barely remember it.
Mm-hmm. Right. Hmm. More Jello.
I am.
Going making me hungry again, or maybe that's sweet. I don't know. It could be one or the other.
Mm.
I'll actually have to find some real food when we're done here. No big hurry or anything. But I bought a crap load of fruit when I was food shopping yesterday, and this is something I don't do very often because it never feels like I can afford it. You know, I mean, fruit is expensive, kids.
Mm-hmm.
But
It is.
I had $2 a pound for plums, but I hadn't had plums
my
in I
God.
don't know how long, and tasty and yummy.
Wow.
And yeah, I got some of that. I got
Mm-hmm.
the bananas.
You would think oranges would be inexpensive here in Florida, but they're not.
They're crazy inexpensive here in San Diego, though. Like really inexpensive.
Mm-hmm.
So what do? Do you in Florida? Do you get your oranges imported from California?
I have no clue. You would. It makes you wonder because they grow the oranges here, and it's like, why the fuck are they so expensive?
Yeah, I mean, really, they should be like radishes, you know.
Dirt
sort of-
cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Strawberries and blackberries are all super expensive. They're like $5 a pound.
wow.
Yeah.
Even just buying like say frozen blackberries or frozen strawberries, pretty expensive.
That's actually for the fresh ones is $5 a pound.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying is that it's not much cheaper to buy it frozen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. The plums were $1.98 a pound. The grapes were $1.58 a pound. The bananas were 58 cents a pound.
Let's see.
And remember
I
now that
never
I
noticed
grew up
that.
in an era where you could buy bananas at 9 cents a pound.
Yeah, I remember that.
Well, I still remember when gasoline was less than $1 a gallon.
Yes. Definitely.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, I remember the
People
gas.
think we're crazy when we say that.
I remember the price wars, where you had gallon of gasoline was going for maybe 20 cents.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my mom says she remembers that. Let's see. Mystery bonus. What do we get for that? No. Home. Let's see. Bakery.
You don't quite realize when you're being mocked, do you, Columbia?
Probably not.
Oh, poor little kitty who gets insulted by me all the time and doesn't know it. Come here, baby. Or Xander.
One of the two of them, yeah.
Well, I mean, he heard me making, come here, kitty noises,
Yeah.
and decided they were for him.
Hello, kitty.
You. Let's see. What do we got? I have to. Yeah, 80% lean fresh ground chuck value pack is $2.99 a pound this week. Ooh, I might have to get some
Oh, for the love of St.
food.
Gulick, I'd be all over that.
Free. Buy one get one free blueberries. The blueberries are $4.99 for a pound.
Holy fud.
Yeah. Let's see if they show the strawberries and stuff on here. And this is looking online using their app. Let's see. Do we have? There we go. Strawberries and mixed fruit. What is that? Fresh cut mixed fruit. No, not what I want. That is. The 12 ounces is $3. Yeah, for 12 ounces of fresh cut fruit. Ooh, California strawberries are on sale this week. A 16-ounce package, $2.99. Ooh, I might have to go get some.
That was something that a woman in a line next to mine at the Squall Mart not too long ago had bought up every strawberry that they had in the nursery department. I don't know if she was somehow expecting to carry those over in the next season or something. But yeah, I think she had about 10 strawberries in that cart.
Wow.
That would be a lot of shortcake.
Yeah, or you know what I want is blackberry dumplings.
I have
I've
not
never
had
been
those.
able to like be okay with eating something called a dumpling. It just triggers that childish part of me that goes, dump. But you know.
Well, spoon dropped dumplings are really good.
Oh yes.
They are fantastic in things like blackberry dumplings and strawberry dumplings and cherry dumplings, because you take cans of pitted dark cherries that have been soaking in syrup, right? And you can do water, it doesn't matter, it depends upon your individual flavor. And you dump like 4 cans into a small stock pot. And then you add like 2 cans of water and sugar. You stir it up and let that cook for a little bit so that the cherries get a chance to soak up the sugar water. And then you add a few more cans of cherries. And then you mix up a batch of dumpling batter. And then you just spoon drop the dumplings and let it cook for about an hour. And the dumplings soak up the sweetness. And then the cherries have a chance to thicken. And then you put it in a bowl and serve it hot. And it's wonderful.
Moo. I might have to try something like that someday.
Let me see if I'll talk to my mom and see if I can get the recipe for her cherry dumplings. And I'll write it out for you, Diana.
Yeah, because the local Squall Mart is overflowing with cherries right now.
And you can do it with blackberries, too.
Oh, man, I miss that stuff. We had, behind our garage, we had to get rid of it because it was killing the foundation, but we had a blackberry. And, oh, man, those berries
Nothing
were good.
quite like going out and picking fresh blackberries.
Yeah, but like they were unfortunately cracking the foundation. And
shame you couldn't dig it up and then transplant it.
Yeah, this thing had
the cats now.
Say again?
Okay.
It's time for me to go feed the cats now.
Oh,
so,
yay.
Okay.
Right.
That blackberry had been there for years. I mean, it was taller than the garage.
Wow.
So transplanting
that's a huge blackberry bush.
It had been just let, nobody was
left alone because
anything.
people probably pulled the berries off and ate them.
So, I mean,
I
transplanting
know
the thing
in
would
our
have been, no, there's really no way it could have been done well.
yeah. Shame you couldn't get sproutlings from it. Shoots.
Mm-hmm.
I know first place we lived in a rural community in Missouri, we had a path that led back into the woods.
Oh, my.
And our neighbors didn't mind us going back in the woods, and it basically did a three-sided square and butted up against our property, and along that
Wait.
open pathway.
A three-sided figure is a triangle, not a square.
No, it went in a square pattern like this. It
I'm
went
giving
like
you a
this.
hard time. That's
Yeah,
what I'm doing.
yeah, I know. But along the sides of the square, there were blackberry and raspberry bushes all along that whole area.
Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my.
And that is where I first saw a black widow up close.
Oh my.
Yeah, I went to go pick some berries. I heard this. And I'm looking, and right in the center of the open spot I was about to stick my hand was a black widow in a web. Talk about never going out blackberry picking again. Yeah. And this thing she was like this big around. She was not a small spider.
Okay, then.
And you could obviously tell that she was getting ready to lay eggs.
Okay.
So,
and then
yeah, I definitely didn't go back to that particular berry bush again.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm just glad I didn't get bit, because those bites, while they're not going to kill most people, they can, and they hurt. Venom in a black widow spider is very painful, from what I understand.
This is what I am led to believe. Yeah.
Yeah. So. What am I? What time is it? 9 o'clock?
Does anybody
Goodness.
really know what time
That
it
late already?
is? Does anybody really care?
Well, it's been a long day for me. Very long day. My mom picked me up at 8:30 this morning, so yeah.
Oh my. Oh, okay. Oh, I see what's going on. Oh no, she took off completely. Okay.
Yeah, she
I
went
thought
to
she
go
was-
feed the cats,
Yeah, I
and
thought she went to the side just for the
yeah, I'm
moment.
surprised she
Okay.
didn't stay.
Otherwise, I would have said bye-bye and stuff like that. But oh well. That's just the
Yeah.
way it goes. I'm answering a question here. Courtney Hurd asks, what is your favorite nonfiction and your favorite fiction book?
Oh, I could not answer what is my favorite fiction book. I have too many favorites. And the thing is does she mean sci-fi? Does she mean romance? Does she mean murder mystery? I mean, there's a lot of fiction out there.
Mm-hmm.
And nonfiction, I really don't read. You know, I don't have to read nonfiction to see it. I can, or to deal with it. I just have to walk out my front door. Damn it.
Mood.
So no, I don't read too many nonfiction books. But if I had to pick one, the Karma Sutra.
Okay.
The illustrated Karma Sutra.
Okay.
Well,
I've got a Kama
you
Sutra
know,
around here somewhere. I know I do.
I used to have one, and yeah, I don't know what happened to it. It's been gone for years. But yeah, people favorite fiction. Let me see if you could. If I turn around, see in the distance back there, my bookcase next to my armoire,
Oh, how quaint. A bookcase.
and then over there, you can see the other one that is so stacked with books. There's less than an inch to the end of it. because I don't have any more bookcases. I need and that closet that's beside the big white bookcase is stacked about 7 boxes high full of books that I can't put out because I have nowhere to put them.
Before I moved,
And half of them are science fiction, half of them are romance. So, yeah,
Moo.
I have lots of books.
Before I moved my bed into the back room, I was going to get double-faced bookshelves. Like you see in the libraries.
You just about... Yeah, you can just about not find bookcases anymore.
Right? And the cases you do find are cardboard.
Yes.
The cases I was
Now, if I
looking
remember
at,
correctly, I was going to show you. One day you asked me, we were talking about the size of my bedroom, weren't we?
is it my not knowing?
We had talked about how big my house was,
Moo.
square footage wise.
Moo.
Okay, since I've got the tablet on, I will take a walk to my doorway, and I will turn around, and this is my bedroom. Forgive the messiness of it, but yeah. And
your
as you can
bedroom
see, it's a huge room.
probably
And there's
this-
the other 2 animals.
Man,
There's
Yeah, your bedroom.
That is a-
prob-
queen size bed.
Your bedroom is probably
So-
the size of my entire apartment.
Yeah. Well, the kitchen is the same size as the bedroom.
Well,
So,
okay, I'm
which is through that door right over there. That's the other side of my bedroom, is my door from where I was standing.
I'm
so-
guessing you're standing at what, about 16 by 16?
Close to that, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So, where did the plug go? There it is. Plug the tablet back in. But yeah, the kitchen is the same size as the bedroom. Living room is half the width but twice the length.
Napražně.
Yeah, because the living room is in the very front of the house, but I also have a dining room
Oh, jeez.
right past the kitchen. So,
I remember having a dining room. We used it as the library. Yeah, I screwed shelves
yeah.
to all 3 of the walls, and I mean, at the time, the 2 of us together had close to 2,000 books. So,
well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 9, 30, 34 books across one shelf of my big bookcase, the white one. And there are 9 shelves.
move beef.
Yeah, so that's, I don't know how many books right there. And the other bookcase is a 5 shelf bookcase. No, 4 shelf. And it is stacked with probably about 40 or 50 books per shelf, if not more.
Okay.
So, and that does not include the boxes of books in my closet that I can't put out. And I actually cut that down. I gave away about 600 books before I moved.
Moo.
And the year before that, I gave away about another 700 books because I had 5 of those white bookshelves full of books. And I just couldn't take them with me.
Okay, then, yeah, because my last count, I've got about 840 right now.
Well, calculator. I can't even think. My brain is too tired. Let's see. Come on. You figure 4 shelves with 50 books apiece on the 4 shelves. That's 250 books thereabouts. 200. Yeah, 200. And that's the smaller bookcase. So yeah. I don't even want to think about how many that is, but let's see. Not calendar. I don't want calendar. Is that? Oh, there's a meteor shower tonight.
Oh, the Perseids, yes.
Yes, I need to tell Talon that.
It is just too bad that we can't see shit from here.
I don't think we'll be able to see anything either, but you never know.
There's many much
We
light,
might.
many much light pollution.
There's not as much light here. No. Google. Let's see. Huh. Where's my bloody calculator? There it is. Ha. 9 times. So that white bookcase, single shelved with no books stacked in front of it, holds 306 books.
Okay.
So I have 506 books sitting out, and I have probably about just as many packed away. So I probably got about 1,000 books these days, and that's cut down quite a bit.
Yeah,
I miss a lot of the books, but I've got nowhere to put them.
Yeah, I had to get rid of about 150 before I moved into the place I had before this one, because I knew that the books I had at the time were not going to fit. So I had around 1,000. What these two doing, and I know Kate's always telling me that I need to get e-books. But there's just this thing about the paper books that I like,
Well, I see. Phone. Just had that, yeah. Let's see. On Audible, which is a ebook ebook program. Speaking of which, I have 2 credits on there. I'm going to have to look up some books and see if I want to subscribe to any new ones. Because once you buy them, you get them for free. It doesn't really matter what you have it on. Let's see, library. I have in my ebook collection 40 titles just on Audible, and I can actually play all of them on my phone.
Okay.
So I've played on my Audible on my phone so much. To get master level, I need 244 more hours of listening time. But some of my books are, let's see, the one that I'm currently listening to is, let's see. Well, one I haven't listened to yet is 14 hours long. If I listen to it straight through. So
well,
yeah.
You have that luxury. I mean, there's nothing straight about me,
well,
okay?
Well, yeah, I know. But I don't always have my that's the nice thing about Audible. You can sit there and you can suspend it, and it's $14.99 a month for one free book. But like I said, I've got the same.
It's a little more than I have to spend at the moment.
Right, but once, even if you canceled your subscription because you couldn't afford it anymore, the books are yours. You get to keep them. You don't have to worry that you're going to lose your access to those books. And sometimes when I'm doing something around the house, I want to be able to read a book or listen to a book. while I'm busy, or say I'm on the Gazelle, which is my workout, non-impact workout, I can pop in that title, close my eyes, and just walk myself to death while listening to it.
Moof beef.
So, yeah, that's always the nice thing. So, or I can go to the store and listen to it while I'm shopping, and I can ignore everybody else.
Well, the anti-maskers.
Yes! Oh my god, it says right on the fucking door of the store that you should be wearing a mask, and I see half the people in the store not wearing masks, and I'm like, okay, you get COVID-19, you stay away from me. Then I don't have to worry about you keel over dead here shortly. Oh, we found out Jack does not have COVID-19.
Okay, that's a good thing, right?
Yes, that's a good thing. They just don't know what caused him to have the reaction he was having, but it's possibly linked to an old drinking problem.
Ah. Okay.
But who knows? So,
Yoy.
anyway, it is going on 9:15.
Yes,
So,
it is. Isn't
I
it?
is going to go.
Yeah, you and I are in
and
the
get
same
some
time
sleep.
zone.
Yes, because God knows what time my mother's going to call me and say, "Ah, I'm so stressed out." And I don't blame her for being stressed out, but ugh. We need critical information before we can set up care plans. Because I can't even think about what she's going to need me to do, but it means I'll get to drive her new car, though.
Okay,
If
then.
she wants me coming over every day to take care of her while she's getting radiation, she's going to have to let me use her car. That's all there is to it. Because my car's not going to make it. Although my insurance dropped to $60 this month.
Oh my.
That was nice. It dropped $20. But State Farm is giving everybody an 11% discount for their
Okay, did you kind of freeze? We could be having a little bit of a difficulty here. I am not knowing what's happening. Okay, did you freeze on the YouTube? Yeah, it does kind of look that way. Okay, I don't know if it's you or me. Probably me, because it always is. Let me go around and around and see what happens here. Okay, you just left the meeting. Okay, so something happened to you. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, Mom Nato. Let's just let you go. Take care of your stuff here, and oh, wait a minute, here you are. Hello?
Oh,
There we are. It looks like you frosted. Yeah.
I froze and then it kicked me off, which was really weird. I was chatting away. But yeah, I've got 3 trips on my State Farm Drive Safe and Save plan with an 89% rating for my driving skills, which is good for me because that will lower my insurance costs. My insurance went down $20 this month.
Oh, yay.
Because State Farm is giving everybody an 11% discount on their insurance throughout the pandemic.
That's a good thing, I guess, right?
Yeah, I'm paying $60 a month for insurance at this point instead of the $80 I normally pay.
Oh, yoy. Yeah, this is why I don't drive a car.
Well,
you have to, I understand.
Yeah. View details. Let's see. Although my overall trip score was great on everything this time, which means I told him I drive maybe 30 miles a month, which really I don't, but that was, give them a round estimate. And that's what they based my insurance on, right? Well, they'll lower it based on the rating that I have on the Drive Safe and Save app, plus how many miles I drive a month. So, yeah, and they do it for a 6-month period and then they readjust your insurance costs. So, yeah. So, hopefully, in about 4 months, my insurance will drop even more.
Oh, yay.
That would be really nice because I haven't had an accident ever that's been my fault. And I've had 2 accidents since I was 19, and I'm 49 now. So over 30 years, I've had 2 accidents. I'd say that's pretty good driving on my part.
Fairly decent, yes, yes. Yeah,
And neither accident was my fault.
I haven't had an automobile accident since, oh Christ. When was the last time I had an automobile accident? I was rear-ended in 1978.
Yeah.
That was the last one.
Mm-hmm. My last accident, I was T-boned in a parking lot.
Oh, yay. Of course,
The woman hit me dead center on my car between my driver's side door and between my front and back doors.
Moo.
And it was her fault because you can see where the impact was. It was right by the hinges of the door opening on the passenger side of the back doors. And it was going at an angle. She was driving a Volkswagen Passat. And she slammed into me, and they looked at the damage, and they're like, if she had looked in her rearview mirror, she would have seen your car. If she looked over her left shoulder, she would have seen the back of your car. And if she had looked over her right shoulder, she would have seen the front of your car. She did over $3,000 worth of damage to my car.
That was the bent license plate holder, right?
Oh, yeah, they had to replace. The only thing that saved me from having to total the car out was she hit it in such a way that she didn't bend the frame.
Okay, then.
So the frame was still solid. The problem was we had to replace both passenger side doors.
Oh, Lord.
The back.
Take care, harmonica man.
Bye. The back wheel well. Yeah. I got really lucky. But she's also the reason why I have wedging in my spine now.
Oh, yay.
So, yeah. So,
Okay, so
I wish I had been able to bring that car with me, but I couldn't drive a U-Haul truck and a trailer. I couldn't do it. Just no way.
So I have 2 phones I have to charge. Okay.
Oh no. My phone's... Yeah, I have a Galaxy J3 Orbit now. Cost me $20.
Yay!
And let me pull out... Yeah, see? It's a nice phone.
Pity.
Yeah, you saw the pictures on my phone, or the pictures I sent you. Those are from the phone.
Okay, then.
On Discord. Both of those pictures of the bug and the cats are from my phone picture, or from my phone. So it's got really nice pictures on it. Yeah, there's the whole thing. Cost me $20 and it cost me $21 a month for my plan.
Okay, then.
And it's unlimited text, talk, and data.
Okay, now,
You
my plan is unlimited text and talk. I don't have unlimited data because I'm getting data through Xfinity.
The government,
Xfinity.
right?
No, the internet connection for my desktop is also
Oh, okay.
Wi-Fi enabled. I mean, I can go to
Right.
hotspots and on the street and
Okay,
get
see,
stuff from
I
them.
can't
yeah.
do that. Yeah. I don't have that ability. What is. Why do I have a settings notification? Settings. What's going on? I just have to figure out what is going on. Let's see.
But for
Apps
that
are using notification.
for that government phone and maybe for that stupid flip phone, I may have to get new batteries. Yeah.
Oh, that's always a pain in the ass. Having to get new batteries for your phone.
Mm.
Meh. Yeah. Sync, turn it
Oh.
off. Ooh.
Baloko
Stop that.
pesta katipi traso polkalora dianta igerasada. What did I just say?
No clue.
Oh, good. I don't know either.
Okay, that's good. Oh, goodness. No recently used apps. That's good.
It is very, 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 very moo.
Yep. But, yeah. Oh, I know why it's going off. I know what I'd saying that. I set up, the nice thing about my phone is I have a do not disturb period that I can set up on it. Which means that all of the notifications are quieted until the time is up. So from like 9 o'clock until 9 a.m., my phone doesn't make a sound. But I've got it set up so that my mom can call me through the cell phone in case my house phone's turned off for whatever reason. But that number will go through. So
House phone. So you have a
That's what it was.
landline?
I have a house phone, yeah, a landline.
Oh my.
Well, it came with my TV.
Oh, okay.
My internet. It came with my internet. That was weird. Still there?
No, I'm not there.
No, my phone was also getting my Bluetooth, which was weird.
Okay, I don't understand this one. Why everybody wants the blue? I've seen people with the gold teeth, and I don't
Ew.
understand that either. But the blue teeth.
I think that's ugly. Blue teeth? Why the hell would you want your blue teeth? Yeah.
I'm just
yeah.
I'm being a pain in the arse. But no, I've seen
Yeah.
the whole thing where they do the gold plated teeth or whatever the hell that is, and
That
God, that looks horrible.
like hideous. I think it's disgusting. That's no worse than having teeth rotting in your mouth.
Yeah, move beef. I know what
Yeah.
that feels like.
Ugh. Oh, do I ever? I'm looking at my hair and all I see is silver in it starting to show up.
I know. Is that a problem?
No, because it is actually so silver it's clear against my skin.
Move beef.
But yeah, I have this nice widow streak started right here. Where I look in the mirror. You can't see it on here because there's not enough proper lighting, but TC talks about it. It's like, Mom, you got this gray streak started right in the center of your scalp. Joy.
Okay.
Every one of them are yours, kid.
So that's the Lily Munster look, isn't it?
Yes. I remember the Munsters. It's also, isn't it Elvira too? No, Elvira was the boobs. Never mind.
Yeah. Were you thinking of Morticia?
Yes. Morticia Adams. Angelica Houston did a really good job of playing Morticia.
I would not know about that particular. The only Morticia Adams I know is Carolyn Jones.
Have you not watched the recent Adams movies?
Uh-uh.
Why not?
I haven't seen a movie in a long time. Just at all.
You can find them online. Let's see. Let's see. Let me see if I can find them on YouTube for you and actually find a full copy of it. Do. Ooh, excuse me.
Shit, Beloga.
Ooh. Excuse me again. Goodness. Ah. Do. Enjoy 2 months of uninterrupted YouTube with your Samsung Galaxy. Thank you. No. Mom. Okay. Addams Family. Full movie. See. Plex. Watch free movies now. Plex Master the Mediaverse. Try www.plextv.tv. I don't know if that will work, but
Stream free live TV on Plex.
There's also a copy of, if you look up the Addams Family full movie on YouTube, apparently there is a version of it. There is the current, most recent. You know how to spell the Addams, don't you?
2 D's.
Yes. Let me check and see if this is the full movie. Let me turn the volume off. Turn off the volume. Okay, the volume doesn't want to go off. Fine.
Yeah, as in Charles Addams.
See. As this continues to play. Light chaser animation, huh? Come on.
Okay, so maybe this is what's doing it then.
You can find them. It's on YouTube. They also have a copy of it. For 1 hour and 19 minutes is what it says. So, this is not the Addams Family. The fuck is this? I have no clue what this is, but it's definitely not the Addams Family. Not unless some Chinese company did a version of it. Okay. I don't know what it is. That's not the Addams Family. Do. Phew. But yeah. Did you find it on Plex?
I just found the Plex, and I really hadn't looked at that because I was looking at some other stuff as well.
Yeah.
As Greg Hartwick had
Mhm.
mentioned something a couple hours ago that I hadn't thought of, and yeah, that may
Mhm.
be some interesting news for me. Okay,
Oh, what's that?
I may know where my muscle cramps are coming from.
Oh,
I may be going into kidney failure.
I hope not. That would be bad.
Well, my kidneys are shot anyway. You knew that, right?
Yes, I know.
But oh well. Not gonna worry about it.
Life is so sucky recently. Come on. Oh.
Oh, you falled off again. Okay. Well, why don't we just take it from there and not worry very much about any of it? Let me go to camera two. There we are. Yeah. Tell you what, kids. You know, Mom Natal's connection's getting a little dodgy. Um, I'm starting to think about some nourishment, that sort of thing, and then we're just going to go from there and see what we're going to do between now and Sunday. How's that sound? And I want to thank all of you who are here. I want to thank all of you who are not here. Um, I love doing this for you guys. I really do. I don't know how much longer I'll be able to do it for you, but I'll do it as long as I can. How's that sound? So, in the meantime, oh my, you made a pizza out of Cole's garlic bread. Yay. Everybody, you guys take care, okay? And yeah, I'm gonna root around here and see if I can find some foods and see what we can do. And I will be seeing you Sunday, if not sooner. We're gonna see what else we can do here. And okay, thanks a lot, troops. See you on the other side.